T-Man978 Chill Review. Hello everyone. Thanks to my pal Matt again, I get to review KuBianBao's KBBMP10-V. This guy. That's his name. It's basically, the V stands for Voyager class. It's a Voyager class size masterpiece Optimus Prime based on the MPP version of MP-10 Optimus Prime or MP-10 Convoy. There's this out of the box. That's the image right there. This is this stuff right here. They're showing you that that's all the parts that have diecast. Here's this side, and yeah, warnings. Let's get them out of the packaging. And here is KBBMP10-V out of packaging. Here's vehicle mode. It comes in vehicle mode. And as you can see, it's basically just a modified knockoff version of MP-10 Masterpiece Optimus Prime. It looks nice. Things different. This part is actually longer, looks a little bit more blocky. The feet do not combine together. I'm not sure if it's the same way on the bigger version. These oil or water tanks or fuel tanks are longer. The wheels seem to be different. They don't roll. I mean, they do roll well, but they're very stiff. They put some extra paint around there. These mirrors do not fold in on this version right here, so they're constantly out and they're fully transparent. But fortunately, this seems to connect together better than my actual Masterpiece Optimus, which is a good thing. They put other paint apps right there that aren't there on the official release. On the inside, it still looks the same. He still has these things that are supposed to be seats. I don't know if anybody can fit in there. Spike and Daniel here can almost fit in there. I mean, I guess if you forced his head up under there, he could, but I'm not going to do that. I have a bunch of comparisons, but of course this is the most important one with Masterpiece Prime here. The way the legs are designed is majorly changed, and you'll really see that in robot mode. And here he is from ground level right there. Here it is next to another very G1 figure, Evasion Mode Optimus Prime from Age of Extinction. Here's Classics Prime, or a repaint of Classics Prime from the Age of Extinction, or the Evolution 2-pack. My first real review, if you want to go back and stalk through my page. Combiner Wars Optimus. This is how big it is next to Grimlock. Well, official Masterpiece Hasbro Grimlock, to be specific, right there. And now maybe Grimlock is finally in scale with somebody. And I'm spending so much time on comparisons, there's no way I'm going to do the transformation in this video. If enough people request a transformation, I'll do a separate video, but it transforms just like every other Masterpiece Optimus Prime. Here it is next to an old deluxe car, a new deluxe car. There you go with that right there. A Scout class and a Legends class. This is a good scale to me right there. Masterpiece Bumblebee mold right there. Full on Masterpiece car. And the original official little Transformers hybrid style #2 Convoy right here, who's like a little Masterpiece Optimus. This thing is being re-released as a Platinum Series figure, so as you can see, the truck mode is not its strong mode. And I think that's everybody, so let me get him in robot mode. Here he is in robot mode, and let me tell you just straight up already, it's awesome. I can't tell you not to get it. I know you're supposed to save that for the end of the video, but I'm gonna do it right now. I like it. It's good. Is it 100% perfect? No. If you want to see the things I have a problem with, stick around. But it looks just like Masterpiece Optimus Prime, just shorter. Let's look at the legs a little bit here. I don't know if you're really going to be able to tell, but the legs are designed to look a little bit more slender, and there are 5 of these as a result instead of 4 like over here. But one difference, the way the gas canister right there hangs, there's like a bigger gap right here, a longer gap as a result of the changes, because right there it's not that big of a gap. Let's see, this is die-cast, unlike on this guy right there. And of course the color difference, this is the Japanese or the Takara version of Optimus Prime colors, and of course the silver on the toe. I don't know why they always do that with the KOs. I don't like the silver on the toe. The back of the arms are now on mushroom pegs, unlike this guy. And one thing I'll complain about, this doesn't stay flush up against this little gun compartment right there, where it is flush right there. So that's one change. It's an improvement in truck mode, but not an improvement right here in robot mode. There's a screw in the back of his head that hinders his head from looking up and down. I don't like that, but you can still do that, and he can still do that. So, and of course rotate. I think my official guy is more emotive as far as the head articulation, but since that screw is hindering things, yeah, that takes away some of the emoting. But other changes, this can't be adjusted. It's one solid piece, and there's no hole on the tip like he has right there. When you open this compartment right here, which these are die-cast, I probably already mentioned that. You open this and you just straight see the matrix, but on the other guy there's this movie accurate door right there that opens up and doesn't show the matrix until you want to show the matrix. Getting the matrix out while I'm talking about it is extremely freaking difficult. You either need some long nails or you need a tool, definitely. The matrix is die-cast, and it has a sliding feature unlike the official Masterpiece 10 Optimus Prime or Convoy. But one thing's different, this jewel or spark crystal inside is the same size on both sides, unlike the official one. But there you go with that. Of course, like I said, these transparent, and well, it's not all the way transparent, but these do not fold in the robot mode, which might bother somebody. This is all die-cast metal that's painted instead of being translucent right there. So there's that difference. But all the articulation is the same. One thing I noticed on this particular figure, the screw back here is stripped, and the crotch kind of comes forward when you play with it for a while, and then once that starts getting loose, the legs will get loose and get real jiggly. But as it stands right now, they're tight and good to go. Ankle articulation, it bends that much right there, like I was saying, and it doesn't have that transformation point where it slides in. Other accessories, you can still put this on just like MP-10. This part detaches, you don't need to see that. He comes with this die-cast sword, reminiscent of the Age of Extinction sword. Handle just looks like that. Open the hand. Actually, do you even have to open the hand? No, you could just slide it in his hand. I mean, if you want to make sure you get the grip absolutely right. There you go right there. Here's G1 Optimus Prime wielding a sword that doesn't look quite right to me. Next, there's this fully die-cast metal Megatron gun. The whole thing is die-cast except this removable stock right here that can come off. It only bends there. The handle doesn't elongate. You can put it in his hand right there. So there he is with that. I mean, you could lower it, put his finger in front to make it aim more straight, but there you go with that right there. Here's the backpack. There's nice silver paint right there. I don't like the transparent thrusters. Looks like that on this one side, has that right there. You just attach it to his back by these ports on his back. Now you can fly around. The backpack is very reminiscent of this guy's right here, and as you see, no transparent thrusters. And I haven't tested the weapons fit in there. Let's find out. Oh yeah, as you can see here, it is compatible with 5mm weapons and conveniently compatible with Titan Master, so there you go with that. I know somebody's interested in this because I was. Their backpacks are completely different. This is Gold B, by the way. Close up on his face, it is very reminiscent of Masterpiece Optimus. They did give him a transparent piece right here for light piping, but it's unuseful because it's painted. Now these antennae don't move. Let's say for whatever reason you don't like that face, they gave him 3 other options, 2 of which I do not like. I probably wouldn't have any of the 3 other options on there, but here's this right here, flatter face. These look more like some G2 artwork that I've seen before. His head does look up better with this head right here. Here's another face option. It's similar to the one I just showed you, but the faceplate seems to protrude a little bit more. And once again, it does look up way better than the original KO'd head. Just to let you see them, because they are very similar. There you go with that. The last face, I was wondering why they included this, because I know who it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be his Orion's Pax face, but on this body, I don't think he ever would have done that, because this is like his upgrade body. But it looks super reminiscent of the Generations Orion Pax, which you can see here, but they didn't mold in like any type of discernible mouth. Like there's no mouth unless you want to include that little square type thingy as a mouth, and I don't really consider that to be a mouth. Before going to comparisons, worst thing about this toy, this gun. You need to push this out, and it is difficult to get this thing aligned in there. Oh my god, I put so much time into doing that. But the gun is just like MP-10, except it doesn't auto transform. You have to actually pull down the handle yourself and flip everything out. It's nice and tight. It doesn't like get all flimsy. That's a little taste loose, but you do have to bump it first. But this gun is tiny as crap. MP-10's gun is tiny to him, but this is far worse. And then the next thing that's even more worse, you can barely hold it. It does not tab in correctly. So that is the one thing. These hands are the one thing about this toy that make me feel like KO. That's a KO. But he, come on, decently holding it right there. But it looks absolutely ridiculous to me. So there you go with that. What's funny is I think they actually designed the peg hole to fit this gun better than they designed that gun. But here you go with this. But who's gonna let this guy permanently hold their MP-10's gun unless you have multiple MP-10s? Difference in this gun is it elongates right there, and the rear elongates. This one doesn't do that, so yeah. Full on size comparison right there. He's not too much shorter, but it is definitely smaller, and it will fit in with your classics and generation, as I'll show you later. Here's a masterpiece comparison right there. Maybe you like Hot Rod being that tall next to him. I don't. Maybe you like Sideswipe, but definitely Ironhide is way too tall. As you can see here, he is just the same height as Combiner Wars Optimus right there. He's taller than the other two Voyager class figures I own, but he's not too far off from that. So if that was a good scale Optimus, there you go. This right here is probably the comparison everybody's been waiting for. If this is the Optimus you want along with your classics Chug collection right there, here you go. That's what you're working with. Now, I know I did throw a couple of Master PC figures in there, but here you go. I really like this KO undersized MP-10 figure, and I can suggest it to people. I mean, now with like unofficial toys, you know there's going to be some type of quality control issue sometimes not. And with official toys, you can get quality control stuff, because I've got a lot of poor quality Hasbro figures, mainly last year. This year, they seem to be doing better, with some exceptions, Skull Smasher. But yeah, it's a good figure, and I can suggest it. If you like this video, though, make sure you don't leave without giving me a thumbs up. If you want to share, that would be awesome. Take a look at the videos that are popping up right about now, or may have already been up there. So, as always, like, comment, subscribe, share. T-Man978, out of here.